Aodon, your book of the month.
My book of the month this week, or this month, is a book called Drive.
Yes, I did say that. Go on.
Written by Daniel Pink. Daniel Pink is reasonably famous author on the back of Free Agent Nation, which was a big book in the US a number of years ago, and this book called A Whole New Mind, which a lot of you have read. Drive is actually a nice book. It's reasonably short and accessible. It's all about motivation, and what he does very well early on is he builds this kind of historical framework in kind of geeky, techie language. He talks about motivation 1.0, motivation 2.0, motivation 3.0. So his 1.0 is the kind of the prehistoric stuff, the animal urges, motivation, the need for survival. Motivation 2.0 is the carrot and stick approach, the highly popular form of, let's say, industrial motivation over the course of the 20th century. And of course his thesis now is that that essentially is no longer enough. So he talks about the motivation 3.0, which is his, let's say, his structure for a lot of what I would see in the positive psychology space about, the valuing people and so on. For example, his structure is based on three key areas, the motivation 3.0, and they are autonomy, mastery, as in getting as good as you can in a particular area, and then purpose, the why question again. So I think he explores it very well. A lot of the stuff, I've seen something similar to it in other books, but that doesn't devalue this in any way. And what I like about the book from a Bookbuzz perspective is that it's the kind of book that is, if you put a group of leaders together, you're probably going to get different reactions to it. There will be some motivation 2.0 zealots, and you'll have guys that will be going towards the more modern version of it. Another reason to like it from a Bookbuzz point of view is that it's really clearly structured, and it's the kind of thing that you can dip in and out of, and even by, if you had it for half an hour, you can get the key elements to it, because a third of the book, or a third of the actual copy here is various kind of tools and summaries that he does to kind of break down the core ideas. So it's very well edited and very well put together. So in summary, Drive, the surprising truth about what motivates us. I put a little question mark next to the surprising element of it, but I think this is a great summary of a lot of the positive psychology ideas applied to the work context. And it's a book I would recommend, and it's a book I think that's very appropriate for Bookbuzz.